Hey guys, so I'm at my new place. I got a new Airbnb and it's in, I'm not sure exactly what this area is called. It's near Bokoto Street, near Acacia Mall. So it may be called a Bokoto. Anyway, this is where I'm staying. It's less than $20 a night. It's a tiny little place, only really fit for one person, but it's really comfortable. They even have a clothes washing machine inside, everything you need. I'm looking for a place on Airbnb that sometimes you'll see places that have no reviews and they're new. I really tend to avoid those because a place that's at it like 40, 50 or more people in it already, they find out what they need to have in the house. Hey, they find out what they need in the house for the renters. So this place has everything you need. It's, like I said, tiny little place, but it's got like 2 fans, really fast internet. And one thing I noticed about Uganda since the last time I was here is the internet is just much better. I've been seeing signs for fiber optic internet all over the place, and I think that's kind of taking hold here. These videos that I'm uploading, they're 4K, they're really large files, and I thought in 2019 I would have a lot of trouble. It would probably take literally 20 hours to upload one of these files, I think. But in the 3 places I've been here, the speed has been amazing. So I'm on this little quiet street. Well, I won't say it's really quiet, but a little side street off Kira Road. And getting back to Airbnb, one thing you always read the reviews before you book a place. And I had some people complaining about the road noise in the apartment I'm in now. And yes, there is a noticeable road noise, but Kampala is probably the last place you want to go if you're looking for solitude or quiet introspection. There's noise everywhere, even from unexpected places. I'll give you an example. The last place I was at, it was in a what you would call a suburb of Zambia. I did a few videos about that, and across the road here. I mean, the Zambia is kind of like a suburb, and I was in a 3-story apartment building for, I would say, upper middle class Ugandans. And just looking at it during the day, you would think it's a really quiet area. But one thing I realized the next morning, is there's a slaughterhouse for pigs located basically across the street behind the building. So every morning you hear these pretty terrible sounds. Another example, I was in Senegal, Dakar, Senegal in 2013 in another Airbnb in a residential complex. Couldn't see any reason there would be a lot of noise there. But then on the first 3 days were fine, but then on day 4, it's 6 in the morning, you hear this thud from the apartment above. For all day, they're basically renovating the apartment above from scratch. So just hear this monstrous noise, like you're in the middle of a construction site all day for about 8 or 9 hours every day. Anyway, there's on this apartment I'm at now, had some people complaining about the road noise. And yes, there's road noise, but you know what I find is if you have a fan, you turn the fan on, it kind of drowns out the other noise. It makes it much more bearable. really like how they paint the walls here like this. One more example, I stayed at a hotel in Kisementi. I did a video about Kisementi a few days ago. I stayed at a hotel there about 4 years ago. And there's a disco up the street called Casablanca. Discos here, they stay open until 5, 6 in the morning, no problem. Anyway, the music from this disco would go till like 4 or 5 in the morning most nights. But yeah, hey, no thanks. Then it was like Saturday or Sunday. After the music from the disco stops, I hear this loud music playing. It wasn't from the disco, it was from the church across the street. And it just felt like you're in the middle of loud music. The preacher was talking, had the volume turned up high as possible. So that went on basically for several hours. A lot of people really go to church. It's like an all-day thing. It's not just for 2 or 3 hours. So today what I'm doing is I'm walking to Acacia Mall. And whenever I stay in this area, this is a great area to stay in near Acacia Mall because everything you need is there. Gym, cafe, restaurants. You get a SIM card through your phone. Even if you need any kind of medical attention, they have a hospital on the top floor of the mall actually. Banks, ATMs, everything. Plus it's like a fun area. We even have not in the mall but outside the mall, like some really good lounges, clubs, like that sort of thing. Wow. Imagine being a truck driver in this city. Jesus. She goes. I think the truck broke down. Yeah, I think the truck, they got people pushing the truck. This is going to be fun trying to cross this road. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning, Wednesday morning. You got people going, you got motors going the wrong way. It's crazy. They drive on the left side of the road here, if you haven't noticed. And normally I would take a boat to Acacia Mall, obviously, but it's not kind of boring to do a video of me in a boat, so try and take a more scenic route today on foot. I did a video where I was walking down that road, so maybe I'll try this road here. I don't know if it's very interesting. Never been. Yeah, like this is the area around Acacia Mall, and get everything. You can get eyeglasses really cheap here in this area. Dental clinics if you're willing to do that. Actually, last year I was in Colombia, in Cali, Colombia, and one of the reasons I went there was to get dental work done. But I didn't book my trip for long enough because, and I went in there, she took x-rays and she said, you have to take a mold of my teeth and it's gonna be a couple weeks before the results come back and all that. You know, maybe I should take the other way because this is just a boring road. Anyway, she said I have to take a mold, and it's gonna take 2 weeks for the mold, the mold to come back from the laboratory. And my flight was like 8 or 9 days later, so I don't know maybe I'll go back there. Yeah, this is called Bokoto Street, so I'm sure the area is called Bokoto. And this road's going to lead directly to Acacia Mall. So my plan when I get to the mall is I'm going to go to the gym. I can't really film inside the mall, but I'm going to go to the gym and then probably Cafe Cerise. There's so many cafes in this area. It's like you just go to a different cafe every day of the week and be happy. There's one called Cafe Cerise, which is where all the many foreigners go. Indians, Westerners from Europe, USA, Canada, wherever. Actually, a lot of Indians live here. They're not really tourists. So anyway, Bokoto Street, we have some restaurants. There's even an Alliance Francais. I was thinking of looking into having some conversation classes in French, because I'm always interested in improving my French and Spanish. We got institutes, all sorts of stuff here. Acacia Mall is great for stuff like getting SIM cards, cafes, a couple nice cafes in there, the gym obviously. They even have a nice cinema that I've been to a couple times. And it's, you know, a good way to spend an evening if you're bored. But the stores in there, like the clothing stores, you probably end up paying just as much as you would back in your home country for like whatever clothing you're buying there. So it's better to go to some sort of market. Only thing is, if you're a foreigner, it can be really hard to get a good price at the market. So it's almost better just to give a local person money and tell them what you want, have them go buy it for you. Because, you know, they'll try and charge you double, triple the price easy. These places here, keep going by these places, there never seems to be anybody in them. Or how they stay in business. Yesterday I was coming to the Acacia Mall, and there's these kids out there who trying to get, you know, asking for money. I don't know, asking for money for school or whatever. And you know, when you like, for example, when you're walking home with a boy about 8, 9 years old, he would always come out and ask you for money for this or that. And yesterday I was walking in the mall and I saw him running and crying away from the mall. And I go further, I see there's a security guard with a kind of like a, what do you call it? I don't know, a stick. I think he belted the boy a couple times to get him to go away. I think they still have corporal punishment in schools here. You can get the cane. I went to a Church of England boys' school in Australia for 2 years. And I was pretty much scared for 2 years because you do anything wrong in that place, you get caned. And I swear to God, the headmaster who administered the canings, he was a scary looking guy who was missing fingers on one of his hands. It's funny. I've never gotten such good grades in my life as I got at that school. It was a good place. I mean, it was, you know, besides the caning, it was a really good school, great teachers. So now we're almost at Acacia Mall. Yeah, let me just show you some of the places right across the street from the mall. So you got this Indiro Cafe, which is a nice place. I've been there a couple times. There's a couple of bars. There's foreign exchange places all over here, and they even show the rates outside, so it's really easy. Can't stand exchange places where you have to go in and ask the exchange rate. Even in Canada, they have those. I wanted to get some euros in Canada for a trip. And you have to walk in, ask the rate. Oh, that's not the rate you had posted on the website. And they give you some bull crap. Oh, that's for $5,000 or more or something like that. Pharmacies here, you can get a lot of drugs here that are prescription only in the States. You can get them here. This place is new, Emirates Grills. It used to be called something else.
Yeah, man.
Hey, how you doing? $36.20. It was $36.50. It's kind of interesting because euros, they don't care if it's a small bill or 50 or 20 or 10. You get the same rate, but US dollars, you get a lesser rate. Look how much less, 3,300 opposed to 36.20 if you're exchanging $1 to $20 bills. Yeah, right up there, if you can see it right up there, is a place called Cielo Lounge, which looks really fun. It's like a upscale lounge. I think Thursday, Friday, Saturday it's really busy. Jesus, man, look at all that foreign exchange places. MTM Service Center. I got MTM, and I've been pretty happy with it. Search MTN Mobile Money. That's a really convenient way to get airtime and voice and all that and data here. This used to be an Indian, oh, it still is an Indian supermarket, but there's some sort of construction going on. So now I'm going to go in the mall and go to the gym. And this is the top floor of the mall. They have a gym. Right straight ahead is the Aga Khan Medical Center, which sounds like a good place to go if something goes wrong with your health. Here's a gym here, Paradise Fitness City Gym. He charged me $25,000 to go for the day. And it's kind of small gym, but it has everything you need.